Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Freshly Spoiled with Monique
Hi.
and Ryan.
Sorry.
No, I usually say and
Volley.
Ryan. I meant to tell you off camera. I said, "Hey, I should introduce you, then you introduce me." And I never said that. Then I waited for you to do it, as if I told you to do it. Next time.
Yeah.
We're freshly spoiling, if this movie is possible to do this. Wallace and Gromit. What's the name of it?
And Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit.
And
Vengeance Most Foul.
yes.
Fowl.
Good.
It's got to be foul. No, so wait. Well, you said that it was.
What did I say?
You said there was a penguin. Is a
I
penguin
thought
a fowl?
it was a penguin.
Is a penguin a fowl?
A bird?
Is any fowl is a bird?
I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. I guess when I
Because
think
it
fowl, I
doesn't
think
matter. I feel like a turkey, right? That's a fowl, a type of a fowl.
Yeah.
But they're considered, what did you say, near flightless?
Yeah.
So, it has no representation of their flight abilities.
Well, this is a bird of the order Galliforms that is kept for its eggs
That what?
and flesh. Rooster or hen.
Kept for its eggs
Yeah.
and flesh.
Fowl, bird. Fowl is a noun that refers to domestic birds raised for their meat or eggs.
Oh, so then maybe not. But
So maybe it wasn't a.
I mean,
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. That's all you need to know. And what did I say to you after we watched this movie? I said, I guess we don't need to do one of these episodes for every movie we watch. We can watch movies and not talk about them. I don't know if there's a.
here we are.
Here we are.
It's fun.
Yeah,
This
I
one
enjoyed
might
doing
not
it.
be, too in depth or long. But
Yeah.
it was cute.
Yeah. This is more for our records.
Yeah.
This is our post-watching records for this movie. But yeah, it may be nominated for Best Animated Feature. Which, I mean, I could see.
Yeah,
I'm not,
the
you know.
animation is.
Yeah, well, I
pretty
mean, it's
impressive.
not just about they don't get nominated just based on the animation. It's best movie that happens to be an animation. You know what I mean? So, but it reminded me of people loved Paddington.
Paddington?
Paddington, is that the name of it?
Yes.
People love those movies. Number 2, I only saw number 2 because everybody said that's I heard people say that it's literally one of the best movies ever made.
Oh, wow.
People sell Paddington 2 as it's actually a perfect. It's like a cinematic masterpiece.
Oh.
So I'm like, I gotta
And you
check.
saw
I gotta
it?
check this out. So I watched it. Yeah,
And what did you think?
I thought it was a cute movie. It was like a fun, goofy caper with a bear. This is my fault. I've said this, and any time I've ever been recorded talking about movies, it's my fault. I'm too locked into a real life thing.
Yeah.
I have a hard time losing myself in a character when it's a bear or a cartoon. I wish that I did. I'm probably missing out on great movies and great stories, but I'm just when I watch them, I see a cartoon,
Yeah.
and I don't really see much more past that.
Were you able to get past that with this movie?
No,
Okay.
I thought it was a fun story, but it's a. I liked it up until it became like a caper. I was enjoying it when it was just I like these British characters. I like the sayings. It was funny. I like I like the British humor. But when it starts, they're hunting down this diamond. I'm like, well, I don't really care. But there's got to be something. There's no movie if it's
Yeah.
just following too. Then you're just watching a Sunday morning cartoon. It has no real stakes to
Yeah.
it. Like that, it's a
Right.
movie. It's got to be stakes involved.
Mm-hmm.
But you're familiar with the world of Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah. It's been so long. But from what I remember, it was the same world, fun,
So,
and
Yeah.
yeah.
But this main character, he's not like a reoccurring character in their world.
the
PC
gnome,
Mukherjee. Oh,
the penguin.
yeah,
No.
the penguin. I guess we're calling it, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah,
Oh,
what'd
that's
they
right.
call him?
I'm sorry. I'm looking for the voice of Gromit. I'm like, it's because Wallace is here, Ben Whitehead. I'm like, oh, that's right. He's got no voice. There's no actor that portrays Gromit. He's got no voice.
And they don't need a person to play him because
Yeah, but
it's not like a...
even if he made like a moan, you'd think there would be somebody to make a moan that would be like just one little sound. He'd have to credit somebody.
Yeah. I don't think he did.
But I don't think he even made a moan.
I think the only thing in the subtitles that I saw were like sighing.
Yeah, and he was like very expressive in the eyes. All his communication is done in the eyes.
And the ears. Yeah.
And the ears. Yeah. But so cute. I mean, he was adorable.
Yeah.
Wallace was hard to look at.
I know he was a
like,
little scary.
Even the humans in the world don't look like Gromit. It's like you got this like the other people are not they don't look like people, but they don't look like Gromit.
Yeah,
like all like Wallace. They look like
right.
he's crazy looking.
Yeah.
Like a little forehead and
I loved his invention for getting dressed.
Yeah.
For getting out of bed and getting dressed and getting down to the breakfast table. I want that.
Oh, so that was my other question. Is he an inventor?
Yeah.
That's in all the movies. He's an inventor. That's like the storyline.
Yeah.
Is he's always making weird inventions.
Yeah. That's fun to
Yeah.
be able to
What do
do
they call that? A Rube Goldberg device?
I
is
only
when
know
one-
that term from you, but yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Means that you hit something and it hits something else
A
to
series
make
of
something
events
happen.
happens, and it's loosely that because there's gears involved at each step. So I don't know if it's. I think maybe sometimes Rube Goldberg is like once you do one button, it goes by itself without. This is like there's other gears and stuff happening. So there's a bit of Rube Goldberg in here, but
Is that named after somebody?
it must be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rube Goldberg is Rube Goldberg machine.
Rube. Okay.
Rube Goldberg was an American cartoonist and inventor and social critic. He's best known for his cartoons that depicted complicated machinery performing simple tasks in convoluted ways. Yeah, Rube Goldberg is a person.
Cool.
Yeah, so that was, and he was known for just but Pee Wee Herman famously at the beginning of the Pee Wee Herman, he had that breakfast. Made him his breakfast or toast or whatever. Yeah, I like to see those. I like to see that. The camera's trying to focus on. He's focusing on the otter.
I see that. Yeah, he's part of the show too.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't focus on the otter more than us.
That's it. That's all he cares about.
Is there a box over my face? I can't see my face.
Over your eyes, there's two of them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Looks like you have
I'm actually gonna.
like digital, like pixel glasses on.
Yeah, maybe not one. Focus on him. Now it's just looking for people, not
Okay.
people and animals.
I love that.
It's funny. It's funny that I could have just moved him away, but I didn't want to take him out of frame,
No.
so I changed the
He
settings on the
needs to
camera.
stay.
Yeah, it was a fun, cute movie. I enjoyed it. It's like this is more along the lines of an animated movie I would like to watch.
Yeah, it was fun.
Not a ton of like messaging.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it was messaging. It was like tech is bad. There was a hint of that, but it wasn't all that. It wasn't like
A
it weren't. It
hint
wasn't.
of that.
Wasn't a blanket statement.
Because then it came back around at the end.
Yeah,
you know?
like it can be. It's like use it responsibly. It's like it doesn't.
Yeah.
None of it can.
But it wasn't like overly like this is.
Yeah, they weren't pushing it. It was just
Yeah.
like you could tell it was a little bit like people get it a little bit overhand with tech
Mm-hmm. And what's her name? The Kunk?
yeah, she was on your doorstep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The news reporter
Uh-huh.
on your doorstep.
Yeah, Diane Morgan.
Yes.
Yeah, we noticed that
voice.
voice right away. So identifiable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was cute that the villain didn't have a voice either.
No.
Right?
But he kept like his head nods and stuff.
Yeah.
Where
At one point, he cracked
he's
his
like,
neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah, that was great. I love that. I love it as such a cute little thing, and it's supposed to be like this badass guy,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
like
yeah,
looking through the little the window, a little evil. I'm like, you're not evil. You're a cute little guy.
Durable.
Yeah, but it's like no. In British cartoons, this is the bad guy.
I thought it started out. I was like, I felt so bad for him at first when he got arrested.
Yeah,
And then they brought him to jail, but jail was a zoo.
yeah.
And that hit home because it's so
I know.
true. It's like these poor animals are,
they're in jail.
and they're not, and they didn't even do anything. They're just punished.
Like in a world, you'd feel better if the animals that were in jails were actually criminals. They were criminal animals. You're like, well, they kind of listen. I don't love the animals are in zoos, but they broke the law, and that's what they get.
Yeah.
What would the lion do to be put in jail? What did he do illegal that he got put in jail?
The lion?
Just in the world, like if you went to a zoo and you saw a lion, like what would that lion have done to be put like when he broke the law? He's graffiti, like some lion. Yeah, I don't think I'm anxious to see the other animated movies to see if I will like it better. I assume this will be my favorite, just because it's a British accent.
Yeah. Yeah, we still have Wild Robot, right?
Oh, that's right, Wild Robot. That actually I might like a lot.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Wild Robot looked good. Looked sad. Like I wanted to watch it when it first came out, and then I saw a trailer. I'm like, this is gonna bum me out. Yeah, like I watch this eventually, but I'm not incapable of getting emotional over cartoons. You know, it's not like so I do have some connection to them. Like if I feel sensitive to a character, yeah. I will cry about it. It was really funny when he built the arm to go out of the window, and instead of he went right past the keys. Like I thought that was really
right
funny.
There. Your escape was right there.
He could have just escaped and done everything that he did in person. Yeah. Like he could have got himself out and then got into the computer himself and then but no, he did all this
and
extra work.
Stayed in jail.
And then stayed in jail. He could have been out of jail this whole time.
Yeah.
So funny.
I liked the radish that they kept switching the gem with a radish.
Parsnip?
Parsnip, so sorry.
I think it was a parsnip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that coming a mile away at the end. When he held the thing.
He had the bag.
Yeah, the parsnip. Like... Yeah. But they did do a bad job of explaining where Gromit was holding the golden, the blue diamond while he, because I said I'm like, oh, look, they're not showing his other hand, you know, because a hand on a dog, there's on the paw, because he's holding the bag, you know, they're letting us know that, but so that made sense, but the bag he eventually threw up to the villain, but we don't know what exactly it was. But where was the diamond? So
clenched. I was gonna say clenched in
butt,
those cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Wallace and Gromit. Cute movie.
Cute,
fun movie.
Yeah.
I would recommend the kids watch it. I won't be rewatching anytime, but the kids, I would see, have a good time with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.